Hi, how is everyone? Thank you so much, all of you, to spend time and come to learn this. I think, obviously, I'm going to go as slow as I can, but this will be such a beneficial thing because now I've been doing this for so long and I know literally how much Brentwood loves their curry and how much do people love the Indian food. So you guys are in for a treat. We are doing a couple of really easy recipe, but we can start on and build on from there. The other thing is I'm always on my Facebook Messenger. If ever you need to call me, message me, please. If you want to ask about other things, I'm always around. So please do chat with me. I do a lot of live on my dinner parties page. So please like the page and stay in touch on that. It's called Dinner Parties by Mehta. And that's it. Yeah. Shall we? Have you guys all got your ingredients ready and everything? Okay, so I'll show you what's the first essential thing for me is my masala spice box. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. So basically that's it. As long as you have this, we would survive, and we load up these spices. So I was just laughing to my mom, in an Indian household, when we go into lockdown, it doesn't bother us because we are already stocked in for lockdown forever. We have food stocked up for 6 months always. So as long as we have our spices and the pulses and the dals, we are sorted. So these are all of the basic 5 spices, which I'll keep going on about. Really don't use anything fancy. It's just salt, turmeric, chili, coriander, cumin. I put it together, and we always do it together. And jeera, which is cumin, which everybody knows, and a little bit of garam masala. And that's it. So it's as easy as that. I think first of all, I don't know, is everyone absolute beginner? Like, I've just got a plan for the recipe. I just think the chickpea curry and the butter chicken, the gravy is nearly almost same. So I just think it might be quite a good idea to prepare the gravy and then work on it, rather than you having to again chop the onions and everything. It might be just easy, as long as everybody's okay about it. And if you have any questions, yes, please do ask me, stop and ask, and I'll tell you. Or at the end of each recipe, we just go through everything if somebody needs to know. But they are pretty straightforward, so it should be fine. Shall we get started? So that's just chicken, just normal shop bought chicken, because I'm strictly vegetarian as well. So I don't even touch kind of meat. So I just buy the chopped chicken as well, just so that I'm not involved in the touching bit. And so that's just the chicken. And all we are going to do is marinate the chicken first so that we can leave it aside for at least half an hour or something. So I'll just shift the camera. Can you guys all see it? Okay, so that's just the chopped chicken. That's perfect. So 1 teaspoon of salt, red chili powder, turmeric, coriander, cumin, garam masala we are going to add at a later stage. This is just my Sheets garlic, so it's just called lazy garlic. You just pick it up, it's nicely chopped up. So garlic, and you can add ginger if you like. Okay, so I'm gonna,
Amy,
so basically that's it. That's
Amy,
all.
I don't know whether, sorry,
Yeah.
Amy, that was really quick. Is there any possibility you could repeat that for us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, fine. So, yeah. Can you see well? Because I can't see when I'm doing the...
Yes, we can see perfectly. Thank you.
So basically just a small spoon. I'm going with a small spoon, and you are just going to add a small salt, turmeric. This, you would have bought it separately, but in Indian shops, you get it together. So we just use it, coriander, cumin, they go together. So that's coriander and cumin powder. And garam masala is the one which I'll add later on. So that's it. I've just put 3 things. So, and red chilies, if you want red chili powder, which is that one. Has everyone got that? Yes. Just literally the spice box. So I've just added little bits of everything just so that we've got the chicken kind of ready, and we leave it in for about half an hour if we can.
Okay, so it's turmeric, ground cumin,
Yeah,
ground coriander, salt, and chili powder if people fancy
that's
it.
it. That's it. Yeah, and I've added garlic as well at this point.
Oh,
so just add the garlic.
Garlic as well, right? Okie dokie.
Okay, that's it. So basically you mix it really well and just set it aside, and just basically for now, just once you mix it, just forget about it for a bit, and we'll start off with the gravy.
Sorry to be a pain, just some of this is a bit quick, only on the basis that, say for instance, garlic we're going to chop now, so we're not as prepared as you, that's all, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, but while you're here, I must just tell you, like, really don't ever buy fresh garlic, fresh ginger, just because a lot of people believe that if they buy fresh, it's going to taste fresh. It's not like that. And I think it will stink your house probably. So I do so much cooking on everyday basis. If I were to every day chop the garlic or anything like that, it's just going to stink everywhere. So just either you get the squeezy ones, or like these ones are fantastic, or Tesco do the frozen chopped garlic and chopped ginger. They're just so much easier. And I swear to God, by the time you've used the nice spices, it's not, your recipe is going to be fantastic anyway. It's just fantastic to see everyone cook. I think I might just record this for a bit till you guys are ready. Is there any other questions at this point? Just ask me, it's fine.
So, Ami, why did we not put the garam masala in as well? Why does
because
that?
First, I think you don't need it, and secondly, why I don't do it is because my kids because if I'm making it for my children, then I mean, not that they eat very spicy now as well, but I just think it's nicer if you were to put that heat. I think it's added later on rather than the marinade itself. And then this one, you can even freeze it. So once you've got the chicken, say if you bought a massive big box of chicken, you can just keep it ready with all the spices marinated, put it in the boxes, and it's in the freezer. So when you need a curry, you've got this sauce as well, which I'll show you. You can freeze that as well. So the sauce and the chicken, and all you do is just mix it up and you've got fresh food back in. So it's just and also very easy, because once we do the basic gravy, you will see how that's the same thing that goes in different things. So it's pretty easy.
Right.
Can I do?
Fantastic.
So that's it. I hope you've all mixed up your ones. Mine's looking like that. It's all mixed up.
I'll have a look and see how everyone's doing, Ami. Just have a little check, see what the progress is.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got some thumbs up. That's fab. And we've got people mixing as well. Some people still doing a little bit of chopping. See, the thing is, the Kings are doing it traditionally with their fresh ingredients, which is fun. Right. I'm far too. We've got a shaking of the head
now. Okay, that's fine. Take your time. It's fine. I think I should start chopping my onions. That's what I haven't chopped, so I can.
Amy, sorry, ours is quite dry. Is that right? It seems drier than yours.
Your chicken is drier than mine. Can I have a look at it if possible? Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we need to add any oil for marinade?
Not at this point. I wouldn't add any oil. No, don't worry about it. If it's dry, it's dry. It doesn't matter. Have you put enough garlic and things in there? And it will ooze out a little bit of water anyway. So.
Okay, so Ami, if people are ready, how are you going to be chopping up your onions? Are you going to be slicing, dicing?
I'm going to be dicing, but the other thing, I've got another amazing gadget here. I don't know if you can see. That's the Thermomix. I mean, that itself needs a whole big demo on its own at some point, but this is such a quick gadget. So you can chop up to 10 onions in 3 seconds. So I've just peeled my onions and I'm going to just pop them in there and they'll be chopped. So I just didn't want to cry and make my mascara go down my eyes.
Well, no wonder your recipe takes you about 15 minutes with all these high-tech gadgets.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I have to, I mean, I've cooked so many meals over the lockdown and I'm all on my own. I can't have any external help. And there are days when I've cooked for 30 people, just myself. So I just think I need everything kind of easy and quick, whatever I can do. So yeah. Okay, but I can actually
So
start, I'll chop it and start popping it in there, so.
Okay. So dicing it
Yes,
then, yeah?
dicing it please, and if you, don't worry about dicing it too fine because we have to blend the whole gravy anyway, so just rough dice it, that's not a problem.
We need to find time for a little drink as well in between your
Okay, cool. I
Golden
think you've
wine.
got time, you can have the drinks when things are getting kind of cooked so that you're like not waiting for it.
How many onions are we dicing?
You're rough dicing it, yes. It doesn't have to be really tiny.
How many onions?
So you're doing all 4. I think we've given the list. So we are basically trying to merge 2 recipes. So just do 4 to 5 onions. I've got 5. I'm going to use all of
I've
them.
noticed you're using red onions.
Yes, red onion split. Yeah.
Oh, we weren't told that.
I don't think
It really doesn't matter.
red or white.
I can't believe people take. Yeah, I love red onions. This is my personal favorite. I wouldn't go to the white onions, but I have used white onions when you don't get red. So it doesn't matter at all, really.
Does that answer your questions,
Yes,
Jenny?
thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so if people have done their chicken, they've mixed it, then we're time to dice the onions then. And grab a drink if you want.
I'm just going to do 1 for everyone, just so you can see. You don't need to spend too much time on the dicing. Just rough.
So Amy, will we need a blender if we're going to be mixing this sauce together?
Yes. And
Okay.
again, if you don't have a blender, please don't panic. You can just cook it in this with a little bit of water till you see the onions kind of go. So if you don't have blender, it's fine. But I'm just trying to show you butter chicken, which you have in a nice restaurant where it's nicely creamy and blended. So
if you guys want to use, a blender, then by all means.
it just looks nicer. It just looks a bit more. But if you didn't blend it, then it turns into a nice, like authentic Indian, like how we would eat at home. So it's rustic a bit more, not so creamy. So.
And Amy, we've had a couple of people ask, will the recipe be sent out after this as well? So can we get like a step-by-step recipe to send out to people now that they've done it?
Yes, I will do that. Yes, that's fine.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Just to let everyone know as well, this recording will be sent out as well. So if you miss a bit or want to use it again in the future, you've got it because you've signed up for this event, okay? Yeah, I think that's everyone's questions covered for now. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, back to onion dicing.
I didn't even use my machine. I've just diced waiting. So. Has anybody got nut allergies as well? Because I have put cashew nuts, and you can't have cashew nuts, that's fine, because I just, if you don't eat cashew nuts, then just add some cream later. I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, is that okay? Is there something that we could replace the cashew nuts with?
I just use the cashew nuts for creaminess, but so that's what I just said. If you don't want to use cashew nuts because of nut allergy, then just in the end, when the recipe's finished, we'll just add a little bit of cream.
Cream, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Could you use a different kind of nut, or does it have to be cashew out of interest?
No, cashews, 100% cashew nuts, yeah. How are we doing with the onions and everything? Is it?
I'll have a quick look on everyone's progress. How are we all doing, guys? Thumbs up if you, all right, we've got a few thumbs up. That's brilliant. Yeah, thumbs up again. Okay, looks like we're pretty much there. Oh, some lovely onions being shown by Rob and Ollie there. Very nice. Yeah, I would say we are pretty much all, we all seem to be there, which is good.
Cool, that's fine. Okay, can everyone see the pan? I'm having to use the electric one just because I'm on my own and I can't do it on the normal hob.
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, perfect. So has everyone bought mustard seeds? If not, again, don't worry. I think with my food, and especially with Indian food, it's very forgiving. If you don't have one thing, you can add something else to make up that taste. So if you don't have it, it's fine. If you have it, I would like you to use this one. So we are now basically, let me just say that. So we are preparing two lots of curry gravies at the same time. That's why we've chopped off all the onions. So this is going to be used for butter chicken as well as the chickpea curry. Is a wok okay? Yes, it's okay for now. Yes, that's fine. She can use the wok. Okay. Are we ready, guys? Is everyone okay? So
Just to check, we want this on high, medium, low heat? What do we want?
Medium, please.
Medium, good stuff. Thank you.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon of oil. And then you add your mustard seeds. If you have, if you don't, it's fine. It's cumin. Actually, to be honest, for this recipe, you don't even need mustard seeds. I don't know how I put it. Sorry. You don't have to have mustard seeds. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is cumin, and the best way to put cumin is to just push it like this in your arms, like really, really give it a good.
Amy, is that the cumin seeds as opposed to ground cumin?
Yes, cumin seeds, yeah.
Okay. We're looking at about another tablespoon for that, yeah?
2 teaspoons, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
So just to check, if we've put the mustard seeds in, should we leave them in or do we need to?
Yeah, no, leave them. Please
Leave them in.
leave them in. It's fine, yes. Okay, this is one ingredient which is not available in Tesco's or Sainsbury's, which is called Hing. It's really good for digestion. So I get mine from India or Ilford. If you can source it. Otherwise, if you're in Brentwood, I'm happy to pick it up and meet up somewhere and give it. But it's really important that you use it for Indian food. It's really, really nice. Okay, so have we all got our onions ready?
Yep, just bear with us a minute. If we put in Hing, how much is it? Just a little pinch?
Just
or...
a pinch, yes. Just a pinch, like a little, yeah.
Of Hing, Amy, because there is an equivalent, isn't there, that people can
There
use?
isn't.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought there was. My mistake.
If they still want to get yeah, sorry. Oh, what's your question? That's called Hing, but it is available on Amazon. I've seen it yesterday when I was trying to see if it's available. It is there, but something like this would cost you like £2, whereas on Amazon it's for £8 to £10, which is ridiculous. I think it lasts you forever. Like this will last at least 3 to 4 months. But okay, so once you hear the crackling sound and oil is ready, so just add, I don't know if you guys can see, just add in your onions.
And Amy, it's all 4
So
onions?
I've added all of the 5 onions. Yeah, 4 to 5 onions. Okay. Just add a little bit of salt so that the onions can get cooked very quickly. I'm going to just close mine because there's no extractor here, so it's going to be a bit. Okay, if there's any other questions, please do tell me. Oh my God, it's all gone very quiet over there.
So far, just the salt and pre-spices that you put in, onions, and then let it go.
Yes, so I'm just letting it cook. Also, I'm using frozen ginger and garlic cubes next. So if you have fresh ones, you can use fresh. I'm going to just go with the frozen ginger garlic. This is both mixed together. So I've added 2 cubes of ginger and garlic. It's mixed ginger garlic.
So is that the equivalent of like a teaspoon, a big heaped teaspoon of each?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm being lazy. I've got the very lazy stuff.
Can you use, how much have you put? So have you put 1 teaspoon of each? I think you should put 2 because we are doing double the gravy. So.
Okay, fantastic.
What? Of what? What put in?
Ginger and garlic, yeah. It does smell great right now. I'm hungry. Okay, listen here. That's cashew nuts. I'm just going to go with two big spoons, like that size.
And are you chopping them in advance, Amy, or are
No,
you?
no, we are going to blend the whole thing. So
Oh, okay,
I'm
so
not
they're
chopping anything.
And it's
Yeah,
still
so-
medium heat at the moment.
Yes.
Perfect.
Just keep stirring it so it doesn't get burned. But the onions are nice, and look how wet they're. There's really sweat. So I think once you put the salt, it shouldn't stick anywhere. It should be fine.
Sorry, what was the last thing you added?
Cashew nuts. Yeah. That one.
So in that pan, guys, you should have the spice mix, you should have the onions, you should have the oil, garlic, ginger, and the cashew nuts, yeah?
Yes, that's it.
Fantastic.
How many cashew nuts, please? 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of cashew nuts.
I just did two not big handfuls, granted. Otherwise it would be a cashew curry.
Because the cashew nuts just makes it so nice and creamy. You will never need to add cream again in your gravy, which I never add cream. So if you do this, then you don't add the cream.
And is that because it's less healthy, or is that just a taste preference? Or
It's just, yeah, taste, I think, more. Yeah.
because often when you get obviously like the tradition, the curries
Yeah.
from Curry House.
Because I mean, obviously me being vegetarian, I don't taste it. I taste the gravy and then I cook the chicken. But just coming from my clients, they just think my butter chicken is amazing. It's not, and when you eat it outside. So I hope all of you see the difference today when you eat it.
Great. Okay. How's everyone doing then? Let's have a look. See a quick thumbs up if things are going well. If things are not going well, then by all means,
Yeah, please ask me any
give me a
questions.
shout or maybe unmute yourself if you've got any queries.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, that looks good. Yeah, some people have shown me already their mixes and their ingredients. Debbie, that looks good as well.
Oh wow, it's so many in the kitchen. It's amazing. Can I?
Sorry, just wanted to ask, when do we add, so we're a little bit behind, so when do we add the cashews?
Just after the
Onions.
it's fine, just 1 second. Just after, so basically onions, ginger, garlic, cashews. So
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
thank you.
After the ginger and garlic, then the
just take some
cashews.
photos, please. If you don't mind.
Do we need to chop the cashews at all, or just chuck them in
No,
whole?
no, just chuck it all in because we are
Okay.
going to blend it. I'm going to blend it. So even the onions, I think you shouldn't spend too much time in cutting it. Just rough chop it.
So yeah, just a little reminder, if people haven't got a blender out and want to blend, then go hunt in your cupboards for maybe a blender that you've got lying around somewhere, if you would like to blend the sauce. But as Amy says, you don't have to blend the sauce.
You really don't. If you don't have a blender, it's fine. You can start cooking your chicken with the thing. These recipes, I think I've just created to just suit me as well, where I'm vegetarian. Once I put the chicken, I can't eat it. So I just want to make sure that I do the recipe, like the gravy, separate. Guys, my onions are really, really cooked. I hope all yours are as well now. I really need to go in with the tomatoes.
So I've got a little bit further to go on mine because I've got white onions. I don't, maybe people with white onions are in the same position. I think I've probably put in too much onion because they're bigger than red onions.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let them cook nicely then.
Do they need to be caramelized at all or just cooked?
Sorry, I'm muted. Just cooked is fine. That's it. So if I show you the pan, look how think there. And I think that's enough because we are going to blend it and again cook the gravy as well. So wow, it goes so quiet. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that comment.
Concentrating.
I think I'm
No
going
one-
to put the tomatoes because mine is getting burned now otherwise. So we are not using fresh today. We are just using tin tomatoes.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing I wanted to say is when you buy tin tomatoes, if you don't mind, just go to the Indian aisle because they are very different compared to the normal tin tomatoes that you get. So if I was cooking Italian, then I would just get a normal tin tomato because they've got that sour taste. Whereas these ones from the Indian aisle, this I picked up from Sainsbury's, so it is definitely there. They're sweeter, like they really work very well for the gravy. So just try to get those ones.
It's like these ones, guys. So I think they've got KTC written on them.
Yes, that's right. That's the one.
Yeah.
KTC, Natco, any of those brands, they're all there in Tesco's as well as Sainsbury's now. So, okay.
Perfect.
So once your onions are kind of cooked, just put the chopped tomatoes.
It doesn't go inside. No, it doesn't. No.
Back inside. That's what I'm doing.
How many tins of tomatoes?
Just one, please.
So just 1 tin of tomatoes, okay?
Yeah. And if you're using fresh, then about 3 or 4 of those. Fresh tomatoes, I mean. Okay. Shall I go and read the chat and see if there's any other questions? Or...
We're keeping that on the heat, I mean.
Yes, it is still on the heat, yeah.
Perfect.
So it's just 1 tin for now. Do we add in another tin at another
yeah,
point?
we will. Yes, we will add in later.
Perfect.
Yeah, my electric pan is so strong and I seem to can't reduce the flame, so it's just it's too hot. Okay, so is everyone at this sort of stage where your onions and tomatoes and everything is kind of cooked?
Yeah,
Yes.
guys, thumbs up if you are there or thereabouts, if you think that you are at that sort of stage at the moment. Yeah, I would say most people are at that point.
Okay, perfect. So that's fine. So now we need to season this and start adding all our spices. So we've already added a little bit of salt, so don't add any salt till you've tasted it. Turmeric, about a small one teaspoon. red chili powder. Again, this is butter chicken, so it's not a very spicy dish. So just, we don't need to add too much chilies at the start. And the coriander cumin powder. So all of the spices which we added before.
Amy, if our coriander and our cumin aren't mixed together, do we need to do half a teaspoon of each, or is it still okay
No,
to do one?
1 teaspoon each.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, because they are used together in all the dishes. We just keep it. Any Indian spice box will have them mixed together just for convenience, I think.
So why do you add the spices twice? I always sort of think if you've added them, then that's it.
They are with those spices we added early were for the chicken, like to marinate the chicken, and this is for the whole gravy to taste nice. Okay, cool. So has everyone added everything, and are we ready to blend it? If you're not blending it, just add a drop of water and like cook it for longer, covered. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this one. So I'm just going to put it in my mix. Can I please have some water?
So even if we are blending, would we still put water in, or would we leave it?
Yeah, you would still put a little bit of water, yeah.
Okay, so like a third of a cup or a quarter or something?
So yeah, like a cup size, that.
Okay, so a cup of water to put in before we blend.
Okay, I think I'm going to, when I blend it, I'm going to mute myself because it is a very powerful blender. It's just going to make so much loud sound.
Yeah, no problem. I think we're going to do the same.
Yeah, just blend yours and we'll come back.
Hello, we can't hear you.
I think Amy is muted.
I think Amy's muted herself because of the blending.
Oh, okay. We can't hear
Did you ask
her.
something? Sorry.
No, all's fine. We just thought the TV had broken, but actually you've...
Yeah, sorry. It's so noisy. I can keep it on, but it's like loud, proper loud.
No worries. Thank you. No worries.
Yes, sorry. Who asked? Yeah, you blitz the whole thing. So till now we've got Okay, so my one looks a little bit like that. You can add a bit more water if you like, but that's, so everything that we added so far, which was, how many tins of tomatoes? Just 1 tin, please. We might add, I've got another tin, but I don't know yet whether we'll add it or not. So if we just do the 1 tin, cook it for a bit and then blend it. How is everyone getting on? Is it all blended and things or not yet?
Almost.
Who's ready with the blended thing? Can I have a look at it, what it looks like, just to make sure?
Okay, so this is my one.
Oh, wait, I can't find you. I'm literally on 3rd page. Can I see it? Oh,
It's very difficult to show you, but that's
yeah.
it. I feel like
Okay.
I'm about to do it on the keyboard of the computer.
Okay, no, that's fine. The one on the right is fine. Yeah,
Everyone's dishes are lovely.
We
and
actually,
trust me, there's nothing we can't fix. So water can fix anything. So it's fine. If it's a bit stiff and it's not as runny, it's fine. We can later. Also, milk is a good one because with butter chicken, you can add a bit of milk and that will make the consistency the way you like it.
You can have a bit of milk later. That looks good. I think a deep pan is better than.
Amy, we've had a question about the garam masala. Do we need to add that to another one of the dishes at some point?
Yes, we'll add it to both actually. So we'll add the garam masala to this one as well as the chickpea.
So do we add that to the chicken when we're cooking it or just before we cook it?
Yes, we've not done that bit yet. So
fine. Okay, perfect.
So if everybody's ready, we need the same pan which you did the whole thing. We're going to pour our gravy. Obviously, don't put all of it. You're just going half with it. So half is for, what do you want to do first? Chickpea curry or the butter chicken? You can decide and I'll plan it around that.
Which one would last longer if it was just simmering? I feel like maybe the chickpea curry would maybe,
yeah.
And then we'll cook the chicken fresh and then people can sit down and eat that one at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So we are doing chickpeas now, yeah? That's fine. So all you do is take a tiny bit of oil again, almost 1 teaspoon. And then add half of that gravy we made.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're going to add the garam masala. Just one small spoon, one small teaspoon.
Is there any substitute for garam masala? Because we couldn't get it, unfortunately.
Okay, if you, the substitute might be harder for you as well, because you know how garam masala is made with all of the blend. Let me just show you what is garam masala. 1 second. So basically, this is like a whole big mix, but I don't know if you can get everything. So this is cinnamon stick, which is easy. Then you have the big cardamom. You have these leaves, and all these little ones are coriander and cumin seeds. So basically, you dry roast them for good 15 minutes and then blend it, and that turns into garam masala. So, but this is more complicated than getting a garam masala. Garam masala is easy, like it's just available. It should be there in like normal shops as well. So garam masala is just used to give it a bit of a heat, actually.
Annie, how many tins of chickpeas are we using?
I'm just using one, yeah. So one of these.
Drained.
So just drain
So
it.
I've got, because I'm cooking for 4 people, I'm going to use 2. Is
Yes,
that
that's
right?
good. Yeah, no, 2 is good as well. This is very less, but because today, tomorrow, day after, it's all our festival. So we are all just eating very festive kind of foods. I just didn't want too much. I'm just making some for kids, and that's it.
Yeah. So 2 tins were on the list. So
Yeah,
if you
add
want
2, that's
to chop
fine.
them both.
And also with chickpea as well. Like I said, you can really, once this curry is ready, just freeze it. You can freeze it. It stays good in the fridge for a couple of days. But if you freeze it, then you have nice curry ready whenever you want it. Okay, so once you've added your garam masala, you're just going to add in your 2 tins of chickpeas. And at this point, I'm going to make my heat a bit high and add a little bit of water as well. Almost again that size, 1 cup of water. The other thing I wanted to show you about the chickpeas is I think nowadays you get these in normal shops as well, but can you see these chickpeas? Basically, this come in a big bag, and you can make it like at least 6 times. So these ones are the hard ones, the dried chickpeas, which you soak overnight and then basically soak overnight and then boil it. But these are so much better, and they look really big and nice. So we always use this. This is almost the first time that I use this tin, because these are just so much easier and you get so much more for your money. So I think for £1 bag, it will just last you for such a long time. It's almost 5 times more than a tin. So.
Good evening, Annie. We're behind garam masala. We didn't find any. Can you just go over what that's made of again, please?
Garam masala is made of all of the different herbs. I'm going to just show it so I can speak through it. 1 second. So that's all of the spices, which is coriander, cumin seeds. Can you see these little seeds?
Coriander, cumin.
Yeah, and then cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, and black cardamom. You know, these big ones. And the little cardamom as well. And then bay leaves.
Okay.
So it's a lot of ingredients. This is why just picking up garam masala is easier. But so my garam masala is made from this. So I would roast it for good 15-20 minutes till it smells really divine. And then basically that's it. And then you just crush it. And then it stays
Okay,
like
lovely.
this. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
No.
We can just use this sauce.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly.
You need to mute yourself.
We've got to be demuted.
Okay, Annie, so I've got the sauce and the chickpeas in. Do I need to add any other spices in at this point in time?
No other spice. Have you added your garam masala? Yeah.
I have.
That's it. Nothing else. I think you should all just taste it. I'm going to taste this as well, just to make sure if there's anything else that you like to add, we'll add it. But
do you want to taste it?
okay. So my one needs a little bit more salt. I don't know what's your. So again, salt and chili is preference. So you just taste it and add it if you need to.
Are we doing the chicken at the same time?
Yeah, we are going to do chicken in a minute once I take this out. I hope you've saved your little sauce for the chicken.
Loads of sauce.
The one we just made.
There you go. Yeah.
Could you do a bit more salt? You're right, it needs more than that. Some milk to it at the end.
We'll try this again and see, because other than this.
Do we need actual butter for that?
Is yours? How is it? Do you need to add something? Mine just needed. Also, I think if you didn't use the tin tomatoes, which are the sweeter ones, just add a pinch of sugar, like just 1 teaspoon maybe.
Will we be using the tin tomatoes for something else, Amy?
What, darling?
Will we be using the tinned tomatoes for something else in a minute as well?
We would use, the second tin tomato box, this. We will see if we need it for the chicken. We don't need it right now. Can you see how my gravy, because I've also put just 1 chickpea and not 2. Whereas how does your gravy look like? Does it look more runny or is it fine? Or do you need to add, do you think you need to add
So I needed to add more salt to that.
Yeah.
But apart from that, we've added a little bit of sugar as well, just to make sure that it was.
Yeah, because you know the other tomatoes can be very sour, so yeah.
Yeah, but apart from that, it tastes really nice.
Oh, good. Just open the window a little bit. Okay, so if everyone's kind of done, we are just going to chop up the coriander. Okay, so I've switched off my pan because I don't want because it's tinned chickpeas. It won't hardly take you any longer to cook it. So
would you?
5-6.
Sorry, Amy. Would you use about a good handful of coriander and chop that up roughly?
Yes.
Yeah.
We use a lot of coriander. Yeah. So yeah.
I noticed that you took away the stalks. Why is that?
Oh yeah, because I'd use them for chutney, like the green chutney, the coriander peanut chutney, which is to die for. Really, it's so delicious. So yeah, all the stalks will get used in that.
Amy, can I ask a very quick question? Fast forwarding a tad, just not off, but do we need to peel the potatoes or not?
No, please don't. No.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. You've all got the baby potatoes, right? The mini ones, like these little ones.
Yeah, I think everyone's got the little potatoes.
Perfect.
I think maybe a couple people may have peeled them, but you don't have to. I think that's...
Yeah, you don't, because these are special, but they're nothing like your potatoes which you would have had in like normal restaurants. They're really nice and crisp.
Yeah. So
and you can just eat it as a snack. Yeah, it's not like a curried soft potatoes. Okay, so while everybody's finishing up, I'm just going to quickly empty this one and quickly give it a rinse. Just 1 second. Just give it. Just take it. So I've just taken it out in this. And please taste, please taste before you take it off, because anything that you need to add, it's nice to add it while the gas is on and while it's on the flame. So if you need some salt, sugar to just make it delicious, just add it. I'm just quickly going to rinse that and come back.
Okay, so how's everyone's looking? Give me a thumbs up if you're pretty happy with that, or yeah. So thumbs up, yeah. Awesome.
Any other questions? If anybody needs, also cream is very optional thing. If you love to add some cream to it, please feel free to add it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so we're still going to be doing the chicken and the Bombay potato, so don't worry about that, folks. I know some people were worrying about those potatoes, which we'll obviously need to get on the boil at some point, probably very soon actually, because looking at the time, Amy, it's 7:30 already, so time is flying by. So okay,
sorry, yeah, I think because like in this much time, like when I told you earlier, I thought I could cook for like 20 people, but I just think we have to go slow. It's fine. We can stop, let's do the butter chicken first, and then potatoes, we just do the whole thing. And then if you want to stop while people's potatoes are cooking, that's fine. And
do we leave the chickpea cooking, or do we take it?
No, it's done. Yeah, it's tinned. Everybody's used the tinned chickpeas, so it won't need any, really no time to cook. So It's fine. I've put mine somewhere. Where's mine? Yeah, I've just plated it and it's done. Once everyone's ready. So are we doing chicken now or potatoes? I think we should just finish with the chicken. So within.
Well, I think people
chicken
probably want
last.
to do all of them. But yeah, I think if we put the potatoes on boil and then we can do the chicken and then come back to the potatoes.
The potatoes you don't boil them, you just steam them. So
okay.
It will take a bit longer. I think it's better to have the chicken thing ready, but I can do it either way. So however everybody likes.
So how would you do the potatoes? Sorry, you said steam
not
them.
steam. On this itself, I will do it. It's almost like a dry roast, so they're nice and crunchy. They are not like boiled or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I would say
whatever
I would
you
think potatoes should be last. So if people want to leave after seeing what's to be done, at least then they've not missed on the butter chicken.
Annie, just on that, how do we chop the potatoes? Are we slicing into?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you when I don't know, are we doing potatoes or chickens? Decide and then you're not doing anything. You're not cutting it.
We'll do chicken first and then the potatoes, but I take potatoes are whole, aren't they?
Okay. Chicken will not take any time. It will be ready in 10. So if we just do that, that's another dish done, and then we do the potatoes.
Sounds good to me. Let's go for it. Let's do this chicken.
Okay, so again, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. Oh, sorry, I forgot to take this. And almost 1 tablespoon of butter as well.
Amy, I think you're muted.
Oh,
there we go. Perfect.
Okay, so all I've done is I've added 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter because we are doing this for 4 people. And then you're going to use again the same gravy which we used.
Is that the remainder?
Yes, that's right. So we've used half for the other one and half for this spatula. Can you see how nice is the color for we've not added any, like when you eat at the Indian restaurant, I think you see more color than the actual gravy. So we've not added any color, but it looks so orange and red. Is everyone's gravy in the pan ready so I can start adding the other ingredients?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty much there, getting thumbs up now coming through.
Okay, perfect. So that's fine.
Okay, I think we're all there.
Okay. So just leave the gas on slow flame, like 5 maybe. And then you are going to add a little bit of garam masala again. I would say if kids are eating it and if you don't want to add, you don't have to. So I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon. And you're going to add almost 1 tablespoon of ketchup, like a normal tomato ketchup. Is that good? Any questions so far? I'm going to taste my gravy now because I can't taste after I add the chicken. Yummy.
If we
How's
want
yours? If you want to add a drop of more ketchup, you feel free to do it for your taste.
Okay, and then do we do the chopped tomatoes at all, Emmy?
I don't think we need it. I think it's fine. The gravy is really, look how nice it is. It's really consistency. It depends how much chicken are you using. Are you using double chicken as well? Two packets or just?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah. If you want to add some, I'm afraid I don't have ketchup. Oh, okay. Just add a little bit of sugar then.
They've said they could use maybe tomato puree instead. Would that work?
No, don't. It will make it too strong, like too tomato flavor. Yeah.
Okay.
Butter chicken needs to be just so nice and creamy and not. Basically, none of the flavors need to overpower each other. Okay, just a bit of sugar. Yes, do the sugar. Maybe 2 teaspoons if you don't have ketchup. Could you please recap? I can't read the whole message. Could you please recap what?
If you recap the ingredients for the chicken
okay.
After the oil and gravy.
Okay. So yes, that's fine. So after we put the gravy, so basically we put oil and butter this time at the start, and then we added the gravy we made in the start. And after that, all I've done is just a tiny bit of garam masala and then 1 tablespoon of ketchup, and that's it. And if you don't have ketchup, you are just adding a little bit of sugar. Okay, so I'm just going to start. Sorry, any other questions?
Yes, are we going to be using the fresh red chilies?
Yes, we are for the potatoes.
Okay.
Okay, so I think mine, I have tasted, it's really, really nice, to be honest. So I'm just starting to add the chicken in it. Is yours looking something like this sort of color? Nice deep color and quite runny.
Yeah, I think mine's almost there. How's everyone else doing? Thumbs up again for me, guys.
And if yours is dry, just add a little bit of milk if you like, if it feels dry. Don't add water anymore at all. I think mine is good. I don't need anything else.
Rob, yours is looking pretty much like Ami's at the moment. I'm quite jealous.
Oh, well done, Rob.
Yeah, I think I'll go around to his for dinner instead of mine.
Oh my God, this is so delicious. Like, okay. So guys, we're just going to add in the chicken. Okay, so we're going to simmer it for about 10-12 minutes, I think. That's plenty. Can I have some milk, please? Just a bit. The one, yeah, that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. So we're going to cover and cook for about 10 minutes. How is everyone getting on? Any questions while that is happening?
How high should the heat be?
Quite low. So 4 to 5 if you like, not too high at all. Yeah, so it's quite gentle heat.
Sorry, go on.
The chicken will cook in that period, right? 10 minutes and just simmering? Because it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I normally do 10 minutes, then I check and see if when I break it, it's all good because I don't taste it. So, and then the final thing is obviously I get one of the kids to quickly just make sure chicken's cooked.
Thank you.
The only other thing I was going to ask, is it urgent to have a lid to cover the pot? Because I've used a pot that doesn't have a lid.
Listen, it's not urgent. I've just put it because it's so noisy, this thing. So I've just tried to and also I don't have extractor or anything here. So I've just shot it, but no. Just, I don't like, so, the chicken has to be really nice and soft. Don't make it hard, like those rubber chewy type. So just, so with the heat, I think you have to be careful. Are your kitchens smelling incredible or not yet? So good. I know, I wish I was not such a strict vegetarian. Sometimes I just see all this and I get tempted. Can we have the milk back in the fridge? Okay, how is everyone doing? Any other questions? It smells lovely. Yeah, I told you. Nice. And wasn't it, I mean, I don't know, obviously because I do so much Indian food, I find it so easy. The minute you have to do other things, you have to source all the ingredients and everything. I find this very easy. Is everyone from Brentwood, or people are in and around Brentwood, or where's everyone from?
I'm in Guildford, sorry. Cambridge.
Okay. It's amazing how people have done so well online, isn't it? We are doing so many things. I'm doing so many of these cookery demos for smaller families and groups. There's another one next week where they are literally, all of the families are getting together, but they are all in their own houses. And it would be so good to do this. Oh, wow. Okay, you're in London. Wow. Okay, Newcastle. Wow. Leon C. Okay, nice. Bishop's. Wow, Colchester, Cambridge. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're in
I have to
Sheffield.
record a little bit because otherwise I won't have any. Shenfield. Who's from Shenfield? I know who's from Shenfield. He's an old client.
We're from Shenfield.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm Shenfield and Billericay more than Brentwood. All my clients are around Shenfield and Billericay. So I just do one big round every evening.
Yeah, all my family's Shenfield, Ingatestone Way, and his family.
Yeah. Okay.
Our daughter's just joined Brentwood.
Oh, okay. Brentwood School.
But I'm the old Brentwood.
My kids are in Brentwood School as well.
Full circle.
I love it. They love it. How's your chicken looking? Do you want to just cut it in the middle and see if it's all going good? Mine is not cooked yet. Yeah. Maybe a couple more minutes.
Are we doing any rice with this, or do we want to do it ourselves?
Sorry, what did you say?
Are we doing any rice?
Not right now. I've done my rice. I'm having naan actually. I've just got some naan. Yeah, so we are just doing the 3 curries. I hope you sorted your naan or rice or whatever. If not, it's a good time to put some rice on boil now if you want.
And Amy,
okay.
Do you have a good rice cooking tip? How do you recommend?
Here, this one. Get one of these. I tell you, these are a lifesaver. So I make all my rice on this. It's just so easy. All you do is you press the button, you type Jeera rice, and basically it says what to do, and you just do that, and it's ready in 15 minutes. It's just fantastic. The Thermomix TM6 is such a, and it's got like recipes inbuilt. So it's got like 50,000 recipes on there. So whatever ingredient you have, just put the name and it will come up with hundreds of recipes.
Where do you get that?
You can get that on, no, you can't really get that online. Sorry, you can get that from me. I can do a demo online, show you how it works. And then you can it's just fantastic. It does all of the things. So once you have this, you will not have any other blender. Or I used to have a Vitamix and I was a diehard fan of that. But since this has come out, I don't use that. Okay, I think my chicken is getting ready. I think it's done. I think my chicken is done. I don't know. Can you stir yours and see how you're getting on with the gravy and everything? If you just add my dinner parties page, if you like the page, then I keep doing recipes on the Thermomix as well as my own little recipes. So you'll be able to see quite a lot. Okay, my chicken's looking very, very good. I'm going to cut it and see if it's ready. So it should be really nice and soft. Don't overcook it, please. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so I'm not going to add any coriander or anything on this because my kids like absolutely hate it. So if you want to add some coriander, please add it. Otherwise, just that's it. It's done. When you heat it again, to eat it, just put a little bit of butter on it so it just kind of melts.
Okay, perfect. So then what do we need to do with these potatoes, Amy?
I'll tell you, is everybody okay with this one being done or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, if people want to just crack on with
I would like everybody to taste at least. Just make sure you taste it and tell me if it's not okay, then how to fix it, and we'll try and add some other ingredients. If everybody tastes it.
I think everyone looks to be tasting and mixing, and yeah, it all looks good.
We're doing a lot. So ours isn't quite there yet, but.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly plate this and got cute one of these fancy kadais from my thali set. So I'm just going to add it in there.
Can I just make everybody laugh for a minute? We've just had an accidental delivery attempt for an Indian tonight. And they're confident they ordered it. I promise you we haven't.
I love
You'll
that.
be an expert. If you keep practicing, you will be able to deliver. Look, how nice is it? It's really good. So I'm going to quickly go and wash this and come back. How is everyone getting on? Have you all finished with taking out the chicken and things? Okay, cool. So let's get started with the potatoes because they take time. They're supposed to be cooking very quickly, but they really don't. The mini ones sometimes can take so long. Thank you. Good. Oh, someone's still cooking. Are you okay if we start with the potatoes or not yet? Okay, so with the baby potatoes, can you just try and get them same sort of sizes? If they are not, we'll have to cut it into half, yeah? But otherwise, you are just basically cooking all of it together. So the whole thing. So I've got a couple of little bit bigger ones, which I'm just going to cut it into half. I've already washed them, so if you haven't washed yours, please wash them as well. Cool. We definitely need mustard seeds for this, so if you haven't got it, please, when you make it, just make sure next time you have it. Wow, everybody's so from far out. Wow. Okay, and if you haven't got your rice or anything, then yeah, just boil that as well along with this on the side.
So sorry, are we boiling potatoes now, yeah?
No, not boiling.
You're not boiling it, we're just cooking it.
Okay.
Hello, Annie.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you cooking the potatoes?
So I'm just going to use the same pan and I'm going to heat the oil and then mustard seeds, cumin, and then cook the potatoes in this itself.
Yeah, okay, fine. We don't have microwaves.
No, you
So,
don't
yeah,
need a
that's good.
microwave.
No, good. Okay, thank you.
And also these potatoes really taste nice cold as well. So once you make it, you can eat it whenever. Okay, so I think everybody's getting hungry with all the nice smell anyway. So are you cooking the whole bag, yeah? So that size. Is everyone cooking the whole one?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think people are generally cooking the whole bag.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Just so that we'll have to add a little bit oil because we want them to be quite crisp. Okay, guys, give us a thumbs up if you're all ready for this one and we'll just start straight away now. Okay? Okay, cool. Okay, so heat your pan. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it like this. Can we just clear some of the things? Okay, cool. 1 tablespoon of oil. Okay, once the oil is hot, add the mustard seeds.
How many mustard seeds do you add there?
1 teaspoon, please. Actually, you could put 1 to 2 teaspoons. And then 2 teaspoons of cumin. Oh my God, am I muted? No. Okay.
No, it was me. I was moaning about fireworks and then realised my rant was just for me. There's fireworks going off here.
Okay, so that's it. Oil, mustard, and cumin. That's all I've put so far. And then I'm going to, obviously you don't have the hing, so we're going to skip that, but I'm going to add a little bit. And then the potatoes. So you're not ground cumin, no cumin seeds, just cumin like that.
No, how much cumin? Sorry.
Cumin seeds.
Yeah, 2 teaspoons. So add 2 teaspoons of mustard and 2 teaspoons of cumin. When you hear the crackling sound, which I have shut, but mine are ready. Can you hear the mustard crackling now? And then just add your potatoes. Oh, sorry, it's going to come now. Okay.
Did you say to add cumin seeds?
So I haven't chopped the potatoes. I've just left them the way they were. And some of the big ones, like this is slightly big, so I'm just going to cut it into half. Okay. So keep this on medium flame as well, and I'm going to close the lid. Okay. Has everyone managed to find red chilies, the fresh red chilies? Because I couldn't get any, so I'm just going to use my frozen one. I'm going to show that to you in a minute.
I definitely think that in the Brentwood Sainsbury's, we've probably run out all of the stock of things like red chilies and other items that probably wouldn't be bought that often.
Yeah, that's right. Just use the frozen one. Sainsbury's has it, and Tesco definitely do. Tesco does some really amazing ones. So they are just frozen red chilies, but they're diced. They look so good with all the Chinese food and everything. I'm just going to use, these are mine from like an Indian grocery shop. And I'm just going to use one of this. But if you have fresh red chilies, I'm going to show you what to do with it. So basically, whoever's managed to get the fresh red chilies, we need to add in the red chilies with coriander and then cumin powder. 1 tablespoon of coriander, 1 tablespoon of cumin.
How do you cook the fresh?
If you haven't got it, then don't worry. We'll just do it like I'm doing it with the frozen red chilies. You can do it with the powder. But because these potatoes are nice and crispy, they need a little bit of texture. That's why we use the fresh red chilies. So when you crush it, it's not so like a powder.
That's with the cumin and coriander, is that 1 tablespoon or teaspoon?
Sorry, coriander, same size. So yeah, so 1 tablespoon each.
Tablespoon or teaspoon is?
Not teaspoon, no.
Table, okay.
Tablespoon. I've not added it yet. I'll show you when I add it. But if you are crushing it with the chilies, then yeah, just add it now. So you're just, basically you're going to blend the red chilies and the coriander cumin powder, which is that.
Amy, sorry, when you say blend, do you mean with a pestle and mortar or properly blend?
I just have got this one thing, so I just blend it in there. So, but I don't want it like completely like a runny, yeah? It just needs to have that nice, what do you say, like slightly, the red chilies need to look a bit, so when we cook it in the potatoes, it should show up a bit. So don't blend it with too much water or anything.
So because I haven't got anything that could blend it, I think I'm just going to chop it really, really finely and then just go in with it. Is that going to be okay to just chuck it in?
No, if you don't have anything to blend in, can you just cut it really fine? Like just chop it.
That's what I've done already. So I was just going to put it.
Perfect, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Yes. How about the tamarind pulp? I got a couple of messages saying they can't find it anywhere. So Did everybody find it, or was it not possible? Because I've never really bought it from these. I think Marks and Spencer do it. Okay, you did.
Yeah, Sainsbury's did it in Brentwood.
Oh yeah, somebody else got it. Well done.
We're in paste in Sainsbury's. That was it there.
Okay, so just make sure you stir your potatoes. Yeah, I don't want them to be stuck. Also, I need you to add a little bit of salt, like 1 teaspoon of salt at this point to the potatoes. So how are you getting on with your chilies? Have you all blended it or chopped it or whatever? I'm going to put my frozen chilies now. So I'm just adding 1 cube because I'm doing half the quantity of yours. How is everyone getting on? Any questions? Or?
So if you're using fresh chilies, how many?
A couple of them, at least 2.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll open the window. This is what's tractor, so it gets really. Can I have a glass of water or something? There's a bottle, I've just filled it up.
So typically, Amy, how long would the potatoes take to cook if they've been made?
Okay, they can be really very varied. This is why I just buy from one place so that it just tastes the same. But so Sainsbury's ones, I think these are Sainsbury's. These are very, very quick. So they will take 3 to 4 minutes. I've made a big mistake of buying them one from Costco and they literally took an hour. So it's that's how big the difference is. So just stick to the good ones from Sainsbury's or Tesco mini baby potatoes and they'll be done in 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
And just check if your potatoes are not getting stuck. If they are, just add a little bit of water, just like a tiny, tiny bit so they don't get stuck. Just like 2 tablespoons.
Amy, are you
Yeah.
25th of December for a dinner party?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you available on the 25th of December for a dinner party?
Yes, I've been booked. I'm going to be in bed, I think. Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
I know. I've had 2 inquiries. So to be honest, nobody in the house is happy, but I'm going to take on work and I'm going to do it. So I've already got 8 people. So 2 lots of 8 people booked in. So I think that's plenty for Christmas.
Fantastic.
And also I'm working all of December. I mean, I don't know if we are ever going to get out of lockdown, but if we did, I would do a dinner party.
So what's in the potatoes at the moment? Have you added the chili paste?
That's it. I've just put salt and red chili.
You put the chilies in.
So just the, you know, the frozen. Oh, sorry, just one second. Sorry, because I don't have extractor here, it's just getting too smoky.
Are we going to use the tamarind paste?
And just 1 second, I'll turn this down a bit.
There seems to be a lot of liquid in your potatoes. Where's that come from?
Yeah, I've just added some water because this pan is so, there is not many options of going low with it. So I just don't want my potatoes to get burnt. So I've just added a little bit of water.
Is there tamarind as well yet or not?
Tamarind, not yet. I've just put, literally this has just got salt and chilies, and that's it. And if you blended your chilies, then you put the coriander cumin, which I'm about to put now. Just 1 second, let me put this in. Yeah, because this is an electric one, it gets so hot so quickly, so I'll have to turn it down a bit. Okay, so the ones who are just adding the chili powder or the fresh chopped chilies, just add coriander cumin now. So I'm going to basically 2 teaspoons. Okay. How's everyone getting on? What have you added so far? Second.
So, Amy, do we need to just keep on stirring it so that all the mustard
Yeah, just make sure, or just add a little bit of water so it doesn't get stuck.
Okay, and the last thing that you added in there was what, sorry?
I've just added a bit of water because this is so high, I can't seem to stuff it down.
Did you add the cumin and coriander as well?
That's it. So I added salt, and then if you haven't got the fresh, then obviously you'll have to use the powdered chili. And then I've added coriander cumin.
Coriander and cumin. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and there is no garam masala in this one.
Is tamarind going in?
Yes, tamarind's going in, but once you know your potatoes are kind of cooked. So I don't know what you've got. I've got this big tamarind pulp thing. If you don't have this, then you have to just buy the tamarind and soak it in hot water for a couple of hours. Okay, how are your potatoes looking? Oh my God, this is so strong. Okay, so for this one, we need lots of coriander, yeah? At least.
Is it fresh coriander that we need?
Yes, fresh coriander. Unless sometimes I chop it and keep it in the freezer. So that's coriander. That's how much I'm taking. So that's quite a bit of coriander. Did somebody say the potatoes are raw? Okay, that's fine. Just add a drop of water and let it keep cooking. It's fine. It will take time because, like I said, potatoes are so different from different places. I'm going to start chopping some coriander.
Okay, I shall start chopping some coriander too.
Sorry?
I hope I ate it.
Can we just clear some things?
Yeah, I mean, my potatoes are raw as well, and they're the ones.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll be, just keep it on low, like slow flame and just add some water to it and let it keep cooking. It's fine. Mine uncooked as well. Don't worry, mine is not done, but because this thing is so high, it's just kind of burning it. So that's why I've turned it down a bit. Yours seems so much redder. Yeah, that's true. But if you use the fresh red, it will be even better than this. So I've used the frozen, but if you use fresh red chilies, that'll make it even more. They will not be red at the end. Once you put the tamarind, it's going to get brown sort of color. So, but they need to be coated. Can you see the texture, how the potatoes have got nice big coating of the whole spices? Is yours looking like that or not yet?
I think I added in too much water. They're now kind of swimming.
Okay, if you put too much water, just put the flame quite high and get rid of the water. We don't want them to be too like soggy. It really needs to be quite crispy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just switching mine on and off because they're getting burnt. Oops. Can I quickly just go through everyone and see what the potatoes are looking like?
No, sorry, if I've missed this. Have you added the tamarind yet?
I haven't added turmeric, no.
No, tamarind.
You just
sorry.
need basically, I think if we add too many spices right now, then they'll start burning with the potatoes and you don't want that. So just let the potatoes get cooked a little bit.
The tamarind.
Tamarind we are not adding till the end, like let it completely get cooked up.
Okay, fine.
Extract is so important. Okay, so I think mine are looking good. I'm turning it off right now. Is yours looking anything like this? So we need it to look like covered in spices.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, carry on then. What have you all done? Have you all added too much water? I can add a bit more water if you want, just so, but the end result is going to be like this. This is what I want to show, that you can add a bit of water, but just it will all get, basically if the water needs to go, you cannot, they are not going to be runny potatoes. They have to be crispy.
No, looking good. Thanks, Amy.
Sorry?
Looking good at the moment. Thank you.
Oh, good. That's good. And yeah, just basically, I think depends upon where you picked up your mini baby potatoes from. So they will take that much time. So they need to be cooked, but not overcooked. So just the nice bite with it. So almost like, what's those? Like your mini roast potatoes, like that. I've put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm still getting calls. How is everyone else getting on with theirs? What shall we do with our potatoes?
Slow.
Why can't it show the full sentence? What shall we, can you unmute and tell me, please? Ours are cooking nicely. That's good. Keep doing that. Yeah, this should take another 5 minutes maybe for everyone.
If some people's are getting ready and some of them are sort of cooked and stuff, by all means, sign off. Enjoy.
Yeah, no, but I need to just show the last couple of things before they sign off.
Okay, So there is still more steps. Sorry, I was too premature there. Right, Amy, what are the final steps if people are ready?
Okay, so just add a tiny bit of turmeric. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, but just to get that nice color. So I'm adding just half teaspoon. And if you've taken the whole bag, then add the 1 teaspoon. And then I think mine are kind of cooked. So yeah, no, I need to cook for a bit as well. Okay, I'll wait till everybody's finished and then basically, so all you need to do is if some of you, has anybody got potatoes which are kind of cooked? Because I think mine need a little bit time as well.
I think a couple of people's are ready. So if they are ready, then what do they need to do just so that they
That's it. So they just need to add the whatever tamarind pulp they've got. Shall I just do it then, and then people can kind of slowly simmer. Okay, so I think first of all you need to chop your coriander as well and keep that ready. And then this is my tamarind pulp. I don't know which ones have you bought or what yours taste, but basically you just need to start slowly, just add like 1 teaspoon. I'm using my big one, but don't use that. Just 1 teaspoon of the pulp. Then we'll just have to see what the sauce tastes like and then add more. Okay. So I'm going to add, we need to leave now. Okay, that's fine. So just taste the sauce how you like it. I'm going to add 2 because we really add the tamarind just changes the flavor of the normal, like, so if you were making it without that, it's completely different flavor. And with this, it just adds so much to it. It's really delicious.
Fantastic.
So just cook it slowly. And the other option is if you are worried about kind of burning it, just put it in the oven, that's fine. Sometimes we do that just to make it nice and crispy. Just put a little bit of oil on top so that it doesn't get stuck.
Okay, if you do need to go, just a reminder that if you want to send a picture of your completed dishes through, then we'll obviously get them. If you want to send them to the Old Brentwood's email address, and then anyone, well, the most surprising one, will then get a voucher sent through to them for winning the competition. Thank you so much to the people who have joined us this evening. It's been brilliant.
Thank you so much. And if there's any other questions, obviously, even after this, send me a message on Facebook and I'll be able to reply.
Of course. And if anyone wants to just go over the last step again with Amy, just while they're waiting for the potatoes, then by all means stay on the call. But thank you so much to everyone that's joined. I hope that your meals are delicious, and be sure to take photos of your delicious meals. And have a lovely rest of your weekend. But as I say, if anyone needs to stay to make sure they get the last step of their potatoes perfect, then please do. All right.
Thank you so much, Rob. I hope you enjoy your meal.
Wish you a good weekend. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you. Stay in touch on my page.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amy.
Sorry,
Thank you.
sorry, Mike's answered my question.
Yes.
Oh,
fantastic. Thank you, Amy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This was really fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining.
Really glad that you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. Really good.
Listen, you need to text me and tell me how your meal was. Yeah, just make sure you all text me.
I'll make sure that I pull through everything from all the chats and all the pictures.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you. I think somebody had a question, so I'll just wait till then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Debbie. Bye-bye. Bethany. My God, so many people. Ben.
Oh, you've done a great job, Amy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I do so many Facebook Live, but this is fantastic engagement. It's really good to actually, so I think I'm going to do this with my normal live as well. I'm going to at least give them notice and get them to get the ingredients together. This is so much better than just me showing and people are just watching. Thank you. Thanks.
I did this with Gordon Ramsay a few years ago, and you're just as good. So
thank you. Thank you.
I think you're trying to get that competition win, Rob.
Yeah.
You've been showing off some nice dishes, and now
Listen,
you're.
At least I can tell you that I show you easy recipes. Anybody can create. Like my kids cook at the age of 10 or whatever. So they are very easy recipes, and again, very flexible. I think Indian food is very forgiving. You can add, take out, whatever. You can fix anything. So I just think it's easier. Thank you. Bye, Mike. Bye, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Right, cheerio. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Enjoy cooking it tomorrow.
Thank you very much. That was fantastic.
Well done.
Yes, thank you. Please, guys, if you have any questions, do message me. I don't mind it. So just send me a text. That's it. Have we got anyone, or are we?
Yeah, I think there's still a few people on here.
Okay. That's fine. We'll just wait till everybody's like finished.
I'm just waiting for my potatoes. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah, our potatoes are a bit slow.
Just put it in the oven. If you don't want to wait, then just put it in the oven. At least you know they won't get burned. Whereas last a bit of turmeric and
tamarind paste.
Tamarind pulp as well.
Do we need to add any
and
water?
This really changes. It is very important that you try and source it from somewhere.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have popped my potatoes in the oven because they weren't.
Yes, that's it, and they'll get nice and crisp. So
they're a bit big.
Okay.
But it's all looking really good. So the rest I'm just going to finish off now.
Okay. I think somebody asked how much. I think at least 2 tablespoons of this. Okay. Because if you've done a whole bag, then you definitely need that much.
Yeah, and I did search high and low, but Marks and Spencer's came good.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
But thank you so
much. But again, if you're local, please, if you want, I can pick up. So I would get something like this for like 2 to 3 pounds, whereas you would buy a tiny little.
Oh, I know. I think that was
just it's crazy. Like when I saw on the Hing, I was just shocked that Amazon selling it for £8 and £10. Like it's
yeah. You could do a separate business on Amazon.
I know, right? Yeah, I think I need to do the spices, and I make my own Garam Masala as well. So yeah, really, that changes a lot of things, like the flavor-wise.
Yeah. No, I think it's been good. I think in lockdown, everyone's enjoying their cooking and their baking.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Everything.
Yeah, no, this is what my plan was. When we went into the lockdown the second time, I said, I'm going to do food lives every day. But my work is just full on. Like I've just got so much going on right now that I'm not getting time to sit and do proper lives. So this was really good.
That you're busy and.
Yes, absolutely. I would be so bored. I mean, if I wasn't so busy, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same, working from home, but yeah, busy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Somebody wants to check something.
You.
Sorry, somebody asked a question?
Yeah.
Oh my God, 107 message. Can I just say, does tamarind add a sour taste? It adds a sour sweet taste actually. So because you've got the strong red chilies, and then this will make it kind of just finish off that dish really well.
The tamarind, yeah.
Look how nice these are. Like, you will just, you don't need anything with these. It's just, you can eat it on its own. It's so delicious. Okay, cool. So I think we've got, everyone is gone.
Yeah, there's still a few people on here.
Okay.
But how is everyone doing?
Can I just ask?
Coriander, do we just sprinkle that on at the end as a
Yes,
garnish?
please, and lots of it. So almost like a whole.
Okay, and
That sort of size cup, because again, because of these potatoes, they need a lot of texture. So we need all that. So 1 whole cup of coriander.
Okay, and then also we just have the 2 tablespoons of tamarind as well.
Yes, please. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I think if everyone's all set, does anyone else need any further tips, or are we all happy and good to go?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, thank you so much, guys. Right, we're going to sign off now. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Lovely catching up with all of you, and I'm looking forward to your messages.
Thank you, guys. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. You too. Enjoy your meal.
Stay safe.
Bye, Isabel. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Emmy.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
We'll message you. Oh, she's already gone. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.